Hey everybody, it's Whiskey with Whiskey's Gaming Lounge. We're going on Factorio Let's Play number 9. In the last video, we spent the entire video upgrading our iron ore production to try and get it caught up so that we could saturate the belts up here in the science. It's still not working, so I think we're going to have to go with Plan B. And Plan B is we are going to go ahead and start moving to this iron patch up here. And we're going to pipe it down and over. I'm not going to start doing trains yet. I think this area is still far too compact for that. Maybe once we move out to this side and move this way, we will break out the trains. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get some stuff built so that we can get up there and get a whole bunch of iron ore rolling. Now, one thing I am going to do before I do that, though, is I'm going to break that guy open. And we are going to see if we can't balance that belt out a little bit and maybe get the other side rolling as well, because it's finally starting to stack up pretty good. Let's see, what can we research that we are going to need? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. My hope is that that will open up this entire top belt and get it producing stuff. That's probably going to place an even bigger strain on things, but as you can see, we're starting to get some iron pushed through, so that's good. I'm good with pushing iron through. We definitely need it. So, as we're going, let's get ourselves a bunch of these guys. We'll make 20 of those. Let's go look at our power system at the moment and make sure that we can actually do that. I'm thinking we'll be okay. Nope. Of course not. That's done. Do. We will go ahead and fix shotguns, since we need that. Alright. Oh my. Now I gotta do some math here and think. We know that this is going to have to go up and around. The question is how far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Six. If I mathed that out correctly, we'll have to wait for things to get done. Yeah. We've got plenty of big electric poles, so that won't be an issue. We're also going to need to probably expand our coal as well. I'm hoping. There's a coal deposit down here we might have to take advantage of. Otherwise, we are going to have to start clearing this out. Man, that would be rough. Right now, anyway. I simply don't have the production output. Actually, I do. I was going to say, I thought we automated military stuff. Apparently, I just need to remember things better. Do I have... Yeah, I've got that. We'll go ahead and grab the MOAR. Well, at least now this whole science system is actually running. We've gotten enough here to get it rolling. It looks like the top belt is staying still pretty well saturated, so apparently we're not doing too much damage down here. We might even be able to sneak this guy in up here and do some belt balancing up here. So let's go ahead and do that since we're waiting on everything else to get produced. That should also help push things through. Alright. Now we're starting to build our boilers and stuff. So we'll go back down to power, we'll get it taken care of, and then we will run power lines over to that ore, and hopefully we've got enough to keep us rolling for a while. I'm sure we do. But you never know. Ah, yes. The joys of Factorio. Oh, I hear you want to build things. Let's make you cut down all the trees. This game has to be like the biggest nightmare of every environmentalist in the world right now. This game is teaching our children to disrespect the environment and cut down trees en masse. As we all know, video games are the bane of all existence, and therefore must be banned permanently, including the non-violent games like, well, we'll just say Minecraft. Not gonna be allowed. No more. Ah! Good job, me. I can count. Alright. On the upside, we don't have... There we go. Get my burner inserters. And run our underground pipe. Where's my water pump? Ooh. We could be finally running into a problem. Looks like it. I don't know that this will help any, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. Yep, fill it with water. Now it seems to be filling up just fine, so we're going to let it roll. Perfect. We may end up tossing another one onto this line, so that's what I'm preparing myself for, in case you guys were wondering. Okay, now that we've solved at least our power production temporarily, we're going to go and start our second iron mine. Let's come up here and see if our iron is actually caught up or if it's still having problems. It looks like we're still having problems. Even copper now is starting to show a little bit, but nothing too bad. The belt is finally getting saturated up here, so I think that's a pretty reasonable sign. That's all saturated up there. Looks like steel isn't running too hard on it. So what that means is that this might all eventually actually stack all the way up, which would be beneficial. That would get this ball really rolling. Okay, we want to leave enough room for expansion, and we will get on a rolling. Man, they're just not exactly the hugest patch, is it? Hugest. I think that's a legitimate word. And if it is a legitimate word, I'm sure I used it in the right context in the right way. Yep. we're going to run everything down here and out. And I think we'll run two solid lines. We'll bridge everything down into two and go from there. We are going to need a bunch more belt. We are almost out. Let's finish this and then we'll go grab some more iron. Boo. I think we'll be able to make that work. Close enough. Alright. So we've at least started. Don't know that we're going to need that right now. We won't do it. We'll go ahead and do Logistics 3. In order to do Logistics 3, we're gonna, or in order for us to upgrade to all those belts, we're gonna have to expand our oil production so that we get lubricant out of it. Right now, I don't think we're producing any lubricant. I think the only thing we're doing is producing all the oils relatively equally, with petroleum oil being the only one that's used right now. There is a distinct problem with that, in that these will not produce anything until all of the oils. So as you can see, there's 9.9 heavy oil, 9.9, 9, 7.7, 7.9. All of that's waiting for heavy oil space in order to continue production. So we'll go ahead and do that, but we're really kind of at a stopgap measure when we do that. We're not actually addressing the issue. We're just band-aiding it some. I'm not a big fan of just band-aiding the issue. I'd like to solve it. And the only way we will get to solve it is if we branch out and start producing things with it. So with that in mind, we will have to, in one of these videos, actually address that issue. Yep, we will go ahead and do that. We are out of copper, so we will get some copper and we will pick up a bunch of plate again for our splitters that we will need. And yes, we will need splitters. We are also going to probably need more of those. Not probably, we are going to need more of those. Also hoping that this doesn't expand our pollution too much to start attracting the unwanted attention of some biters. If it does, we might have to move some electric furnaces up here to start producing ammo and start producing turrets along this wall. I like to avoid doing that as long as possible. One, it consumes a lot of resources to keep a belt fully saturated. Two, it requires a lot of belt to run all the way around the perimeter. And three, I don't know what to put for three. We'll just say I don't find it being absolutely necessary to do this. To do that. Not right away if we can avoid it. Besides, I'm a peaceful person. I don't really care for encroaching upon their territories. I mean, we're already encroaching enough. No, I do think that in one of these videos we're going to need to address this. And probably this, because they're getting kind of close. And we're really pushing that issue. I would say let's go do it now. However, why not? So we'll go run up there and we'll take out at least one of these things. Hopefully, we don't have one of them big blue worm suckers because they're mean. That guy was nasty. I don't know how many times I had to redo the turrets because they were out of ammo. It was something else, I'm telling you. Also, hopefully you guys have noticed the video quality has improved slightly. I figured out what was causing my potato camera levels of video quality. So I'm hoping that that is no longer an issue and you guys are able to enjoy my lovely ramblings in full 1080. Or at least as best 1080 as you can get from YouTube streaming service. So that went a lot easier. Since we're still waiting on belts to finish being produced, let's go ahead and torment these guys. So the key, the whole reason this tactic actually works has to do with autofill. And autofill, the mod, the way it works is if you've got enough of whatever it is that is needed to fill it. So in this case, these guys need 10 magazines. It will automatically put 10 magazines in each one. And it will do its best to split it between all the ones that you're actually spewing forth. But if there's one thing I've noticed is when you start to run low, the game starts to have a conniption fit. So with that in mind, it's kind of, it gets more and more difficult to keep these things happy. And did I get them all? That's a rock. Okay, so that should delay further biter attacks for quite some time, at least from that direction. Could probably use to address them here pretty soon, but... And we should have enough belt now to... Yes. We got enough belt now to actually begin to... Yep, let's do that. Get our iron ore line moving over. I think 2 splitters. I'm going to need more. Oh my, that was quick. Doot 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 doot. Sure. At this point, we are just smoking through all of the research, which is super handy. And you can eventually run out of research. I have reached the limitations, and you no longer need your research stuff. Not on this, obviously not on this map, or on this instance, but on my other... Well, I've got a lot of other... I've played probably 5 or 6 of these games to completion. Oh. Don't quite want to go that far with it. That's what we're looking for. And that'll give us 5 more drills. We will get them rolling. Alright. Oops, that's not right. as we're belting everything away. Now is a perfect time for construction robots and blueprints. Alright, need to come down here and see just how far over we need to get. So I think what we'll do is we will pipe these guys into the outer two. And then let the inserter... Oh, it's starting to... It is starting to backlog a little bit. That's alright. This may be a touch premature, but that's okay. I'd rather be a little early on this than late, than really need it and be hurting for it. It's also really... You see how it's weird? That's just weird. Would not have picked that one, that's for sure. And we're back to typical Factorio. Oh, you wish to do something? Well, we're gonna need you to clear all these trees, okay? Mr. Mackey said, okay. I just realized that might be copyrighted. Oh well. I'd like to find an ounce of care, but something tells me that Trey Parks isn't exactly hurting for money. You know, making one of the most successful satire, comedy, cartoons ever. I doubt he's hurting for money at all. That's okay. Alright, I think that's plenty clear. Oi. Hopefully we have enough belt. You never know. I think we're gonna have just enough belt. Oh! Highway robbery. Is 6 gonna be enough? What? Oh, God. Of course. Victory. Was not expecting that. Alright, that should solve that problem. I'm hoping. Now, let's... Got about 5 or so minutes to go. Let's go ahead and... Let's see if we can't clear this guy out in the next 5 minutes. Especially now that all of our iron ore woes should hopefully be done for a while. They're not completely gone. We could always go back up there and finish it out, but that should be plenty much for a while. And while we're doing that, we will go up here and we will try our damnedest to get rid of this colony that is straight to our west. Now, if I had any engine units, do I need electrical ones? Nope. If I had any engine units, I'd be building myself a car or a tank. Tanks are really cool. They're a lot of fun. They take like next to no damage, and they have a big old gun on them that if you stock with explosives, which requires, of course, petroleum products, you can do a bunch of damage at range with them and piss off a lot of these biter things. That's alright. We'll do that in a different episode. We gotta get all of this, all these areas kind of cleared out so we can get our borders secured, and one of the many things that we'll have to do, I suppose. Bam! I'm in your house wrecking your stuff. Get up on my level. This really does feel cheap because it's super easy to advance. Oh! More shotgun shells. That's alright, we don't seem to be having the problem we had in the last little turret rush we tried to accomplish. This seems to be working much nicer. Bam! Ow! Oh, that's not that bad. And just like that, whole colony of biters just poof, gone. And we've got plenty more, so let's keep working. Let's come up here and we'll kill off a whole nother one. I'd call it genocide, except for they're attacking me, so this is a preemptive strike. Or, yeah, we'll just call it preemptive. Yeah, buddy. And a whole nother one's gone. I am hoping that... yes. Okay. This will definitely delay their attacks for a much, much, much longer time. And in the process, we're getting much needed alien artifacts, which produce, I think it's 10 purple science per. I'd have to... well, let's look real quick. I need to find my science. Yep. Actually, is that right? This says 1 alien artifact in 12 seconds gets you 10... yeah, so 1 alien artifact is 10 purple science packs. So that means that where I'm at right now, I would have 1,280 science packs, purple science packs, just from converting all those into purple science, which we're not going to do in inventory. That would take way too much time, and it's simply more efficient to do it another way. We'll go ahead and get that research now, since we're looking for things to research, and we will just keep on, oh, we'll just keep on attacking stuff. And repairing stuff. Apparently, you know. Well, it didn't do too bad. What? Okay. Looks like it was just me. Hey there, small worm. I hear you like bullets, so I got bullets for your bullets, so you can have bullets while you're bulleting. That didn't make any sense. My apologies to the YouTube community. Alright, we're going to finish off this last one down here, and then we will call it for Let's Play number 9. It's hard to believe we're already on Let's Play number 9. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Oh god. Oh god. Not how I wanted to deploy these. It's alright, we didn't lose one. We did not lose any. Think positive, think positive, think positive. Alright, now we can turn coal into oil. I have not done that. I have not done that yet. That is a mod that I downloaded for an entirely different game. And basically I ran out of oil that was easily accessible. Not because I couldn't conquer areas that had it, but because everything was so far away that the number of trains I'd have to run, and to make a long story short, it just wasn't feasible to use trains to try and do it. So let's run back to base here, and then that will be that for this episode. I don't know what we're going to do in the next episode. I guess I'll have to figure it out before I do it, right? I think in the next episode we'll start working on blue circuit, red circuit, and green circuit production. And that's going to require a lot of resources to do. And then I think we will also try and get our RoboPort set up, as well as our electric motor and regular motor production. And all of that is going to require a significant amount of resources, and will definitely make for a full episode, which is fine. We need good ideas for full episodes. Also, I'm still searching for that uranite deposit in the floor. It's fluorite. I don't know I don't remember what it's called. I don't see any on the map, and that has me slightly nervous. Not because I don't think we're gonna get it, but because it's far enough out, and we're going to need a lot more coal resources to power our power. That makes sense. Basically, we're going to be running low on coal resources if we try and tax this coal patch any further. In fact, we're already starting to see mines turning off, which is not a good sign. Not a sign that I enjoy. This looks like it's kind of sort of backing. No, it's not. I think before we go fully, we will redirect this bottom line over to power, because we're just not using a whole lot of this coal, and we got some other resource patches that we can be taking advantage of. That will work. Alright. So that's it for Let's Play number 9. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm still waiting to hear from you guys, how you guys like the new backdrops. If you got no opinion, or if you absolutely hate them, I mean, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Alright? It's Whiskey11 with Whiskey's Gaming Lounge. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.